You're on an E-2 visa and you're wondering if you have to pay taxes. The answer is yes, no, and maybe. Yes, you have to pay taxes on the income earned in the US. No, you don't always have to pay taxes on income earned outside the US. And maybe if you stay long enough, the US might want a piece of everything. Everything that you earn worldwide, yeah. Because Uncle Sam doesn't miss a chance to collect. Whether you're taxed on worldwide income depends on how many days you spend in the US. Hi, I'm Shariq Khan, the South Asian attorney. I'm licensed to practice law in the US, and I help people worldwide with American immigration law. All right, so now let's talk about what you really need to know when it comes to taxes on E-2 visa. If you're running a business in the US on an E-2 visa, let's say a gas station, a trucking company, a restaurant, whatever it may be, then yes, you're responsible for paying taxes on any income you earn inside the US. This is what the IRS calls effectively connected income. That's money made from US sources. So that part is simple. If you earn in the US, you pay US taxes, no matter what country you're from. But what about money you earn outside the US? Like property rental income, a side business overseas, or investments in your home country. That depends on one thing. Are you a US tax resident? Being on an E-2 visa doesn't automatically make you a US tax resident. But if you spend enough time in the US, the IRS is going to say, welcome to tax residency. Now we want to cut off everything you earn worldwide. They use something called the substantial presence test. And here's how they calculate it. Count all the days you're in the US this year, add 1/3 of the days you were here last year, and then add 1/6 of the days you were here 2 years ago. So let's say you spend 130 days in the US this year. Then say you were here for 60 days last year, and then 60 days from the year before. So how does this add up? Well, you count all 130 days from this year, then take 1/3 of the last year's 60 days, that's 20 days, and then 1/6 of the 60 days you spent 2 years ago. That's 10 days. Put it all together. 130 plus 20 plus 10. That's 160 days. Still under 183, right? So you should be in the clear for now. But if you spend just 24 days more in the US this year, you'll cross the 130-day line. And congratulations, now you're a US tax resident. And the IRS can now tax your worldwide income. Even if that money never touched the US, even if your business is overseas, and even if you have a house and family back home. What should you do? Well, plan in advance. If you're planning to spend extended time in the US, talk to a tax advisor early, before the tax season sneaks up on you. They can help you figure out how many days you can safely spend in the US, whether you should file as a tax resident, and how to protect your foreign income legally and efficiently. Many E-2 investors focus so much on the visa and the business, they forget that tax planning is part of the journey too. Don't let that be you. So remember, you'll pay US taxes on US income, always. But you'll also be taxed on global income if you become a US tax resident. The good news? Well, you have time, tools, and professionals to help you plan in advance. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe. It helps this video reach more people just like yourself. Again, I'm immigration attorney Shariq Khan, and I'll see you next time.